Hey, I'm Brendan, and today we are checking out the Alpinestars Oscar Monty V2 boots. Now, these boots were originally introduced back in the fall of 2015. Light update here, nothing major going on, but I like the overall style of these, and they're coming in at $240, which is actually $10 less than when they were originally introduced. But before we get going on all the details, I do want to take a second. Let's talk about the overall fit. Now, I measure right at 10.75 inches, a little bit over that, and the size 11 fits me spot on in these boots. I typically bounce around between a 10.5 to a size 11, but I would certainly say these are true to what that sizing chart is going to recommend. And I'd also note that these are available in half sizes as well, which I'm sure is going to be beneficial to a lot of riders out there. Of course, these are going to ship to you for free at $240, and as always, we do have a price match policy in place that is there to ensure that you're getting the best deal around. We have a 1.4 millimeter cowhide main construction with these things. I really like the overall feel. They have like a wax oiled kind of treated exterior here, so really nice hand to them, and they're going to age and patina very well with regular use and time. A little bit of reinforcement right here at the toe. You can see this stitching lined around that, and speaking of the stitching, this is a welt stitch sole right there, and as we swing around to the rear, you do have reinforcement incorporated at the heel as well. The sole itself, you can see that kind of pattern right there and that overall design. Nothing super luggy or anything like that. It's pretty flat overall sole design, but it's pretty rigid. I would say the flexibility though, about a 4 out of 10, and that's what we generally expect for these type of boots. These are definitely a bit more on the casual side of the spectrum. It's a part of their Oscar vintage line that dates back to even the 1960s when Alpinestars first came around and started making MX gear overall. So that's what that little Oscar logo right there is for. But yeah, 4 out of 10 on the stiffness scale there. So easily something you can hop off of the bike, walk around in comfortably, but you do have some tidbits of protection incorporated. Speaking of, right there at that Oscar logo, you're going to have a bit of protection incorporated there. There's a little ankle puck, and you're also going to get that on the medial side. And right here underneath that zipper flap right there, that's going to be some additional protection for you incorporated there. And this is something that they updated that I personally really love. Even my personal boots that I'm wearing right now that you can't see have this little medial entry zipper right there. So you can set the laces and forget about it. I like that design personally. You do get an extra set of laces included in the box, which is certainly nice. And then working our way to the interior here, it's going to be a simple 3D mesh interior just to help create some space and create a little bit of breathability for you there. But overall, these are very much a part of their vintage line. I can see a lot of riders on cafe racers or bobbers, you know, sportsters, kind of that V-twin crowd, and even some of the cafe racer crowd. This is something you can wear both on and off of the bike, and I think stylistically, I like the overall design here. It's a little bit darker brown than the previous gen, but I don't mind it at all, and I think as you wear, it's going to patina very nicely, as I mentioned before. So I like the amount of protection here. It's not over the top. It's very comfortable to wear. We've got half sizes. We've got nice thick leather here. This is certainly something that is designed and built to last, but give you something that doesn't scream, I ride a motorcycle every time you climb off of the bike. But of course, if you're looking for more details, feel free to click that info button. That's going to take you over to the product page. You can take a closer look at these boots in detail if you wish to do so. And as always, we do have our customer service team on standby. They're all riders, more than happy to get you pointed in the right direction, so don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks for hanging out with us for a bit, taking a closer look at the Alpinestars Oscar Monty V2 boots. I'm Brandon. Keep it pinned.